I was 10 years old when I ended up in the orphanage. Later in trade school, I started drinking and smoking, becoming a lonely, hard-hearted person.
Которая родила меня.
My mother, who gave birth to me, left me abandoned, lying on the street. A policeman found me and gave me the name, Счастливец, after the name of the street.
Я из многодетной семьи. У нас в семье было 9 человек.
I come from a family with 9 children. Each of us had a different father, and we were placed in an orphanage because of alcohol abuse.
Я жила в семье, где родители...
When we were young, my parents started drinking and stopped taking care of us, so we ended up in the orphanage. I always hoped that my parents would come to their senses, but it never happened.
At 16, kids have to leave the orphanage, and they are not prepared for life. They go to trade schools, and the trade schools are very, very rough. Alcoholism, drug abuse, the girls are raped, there's no locks on the door, and so typically the kids leave and they drift. Heart for Orphans is committed to helping these children transition to a healthy lifestyle, a lifestyle with Christ at the center, so that they become healthy adults. Because if you've only ever lived in an institution, how do you know what a family looks like?
At the
orphanage, they lived a protected life, taken care of by the teachers who kept them under strict control. They need to know what a family is supposed to be like, to experience it, and to love the same way that they are being loved.
Even though I was only 19 years old, I was already an experienced alcoholic. I became pregnant and had a fight with the father of the baby. He left me, so I was alone. I don't have parents, so no one could help me. I wanted to have an abortion. It was so hard. I didn't want this child to grow up the way I did. I wanted to be in a family. I prayed and asked God, if you gave me this baby, there must be a reason. I don't want him to be abandoned to live on the streets.
Natasha first came to us in December before New Year's. I see her now as a loving mother, not someone who wanted to give up her baby, but a mother who is ready to die for her son.
I truly accepted Jesus in my heart. Even though I knew about him before, I didn't believe. Now he has changed my life. When I came here, I got what I wanted. I found a family that loves me and takes care of me. I became a part of the family. I'm no longer an orphan.
Мне говорили, тебя нашли на мусорке.
In the orphanage, people used to tell me, they found you in a garbage can. Everybody laughed, but I felt such a pain inside. An old friend, Sasha, started telling me about God, and he told me to read the Gospel of John. One day we were sitting together and he asked me, are you ready to accept Jesus? I answered, yes.
Dima has changed greatly since he arrived here. He has been told a lot that he is a nobody and that he would never accomplish anything in life.
My biggest dream in the orphanage was to have someone pay attention to me, someone who would notice if I was missing. When I saw that Andre and Alona and even Jesus himself care about me, my heart really started changing. I remember when I was a little boy, we had a piano in our room, in our school, and I really liked how it was played. Andre saw my desire to learn how to play.
I saw a spark of talent in Dima, and I started giving attention to this and teaching him to play. When he realized he was capable of something beautiful, his inferiority complex started to tumble down.
He started teaching me simple tunes. It was hard at first, but I was slowly and eagerly coming along. I started wondering if I could glorify God by playing the piano. Now I am sure it would please God and give back to Him what He has given me.
Я мечтал, чтобы
I used to dream of finishing school and finding a good job, having a family. But the reality was different. I saw that in this life, I couldn't find such happiness. But when I came to this house, I saw a totally different reality, a different life with a different meaning.
When Ilya arrived here, we welcomed him as one of us. We started talking to him and he accepted Jesus into his life, changing him greatly.
When I came to this house, they showed me how family works. With Christ, I felt like a different person. My heart was filled with love, and which I wanted to share with others.
Ilya was one of the first who started working in the woodworking shop to learn how to make things with his own hands. He learned this trade very quickly, and whenever he would make a mistake, I would say, "It's okay, don't worry, we'll start over again."
I had a girlfriend in trade school who left me. After I became Christian, she called and asked to get back together. My answer was, I knew Jesus would never leave me, and he loves me more than anyone could. Later, when she accepted Christ, we were baptized and we decided to become a couple and get married. We are going to become house parents and serve the young people that are very much like we used to be. I'm happy that these homes give hope for the future and show the love to the hopeless.
After I graduated from the orphanage, I was living in the trade school dorm. Sex and drinking were everywhere, so when I came to the Lord, it was difficult to stay there. When I was told that I could come live here at Esther's house, it was such happy news to me, because as I realized later, it became my home and my family. Nadezhda Ivanovna is like a mother to us. When things are hard, I can go to her, and I know that she will open up her heart for me. She truly showed Christ to me. She has taught us how to cook, we make meals together, how to shop for the things we need, and how to manage money. At the orphanage, it never felt like a family. I just felt abandoned. But here, I feel like this is home because of the care and the love. I am so happy that I now have plans for the future. I want to have a family of my own.
This is the job the Lord has given to us, to take care of the teens. They get care in the orphanage, but the thing they are missing is family.
You can make a difference in the lives of these kids. You can watch them go from despair to hope. This is God's heart for orphans.